Hey everyone, Tim Schofield here. It's time to take a look at Apple's latest iPad, the iPad mini, and this one has a new design, an 8.3-inch display, and Apple Pencil support. It's been out for a little bit, however, I've really wanted to check it out. I've heard very good things, so we're going to unbox it, take a quick look at what comes inside, and then get some hands-on with this iPad. Also, really want to say thanks for all the support you guys have given. You might even have a chance to win this iPad. I'll talk about that a little bit later on in the video. So anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at the new iPad mini from Apple. Okay, here is the iPad mini. This is 6th generation, also the new Starlight color. They do have a cellular model if you're interested in that type of connectivity. However, this one is just for Wi-Fi. Let's open up the box. Inside is our tablet right here, very small. Probably could just fit it in one hand. We'll test that out in just a second. Continuing through, as usual, designed by Apple in California. I'm guessing we've got booklets and probably some stickers in here. Yep, getting started guide, some tips, and 2 Apple stickers. And setting that to the side, we have, I believe, a 20-watt USB Type-C charging brick. Kind of surprised they included a charging brick since they don't in their phones. And here is just the charging cable, just a white color USB Type-C to USB Type-C. And onto what you came to see, that 8.3-inch display on the iPad mini. Peeling off this paper, there is that Starlight color. Drop a comment, let me know what you think. There are multiple color options. You don't just have to go with this color. Pretty neat overall. All right, now let's take a close look at the hardware on this device. So stereo speakers, you've got our USB Type-C port, not Thunderbolt. Interesting, hopefully their phones get them. I doubt it, but one can hope. So this is actually the connector for the Apple Pencil, and it should magnetically connect, and there we go. Really simple. It does just like other ones. Obviously, almost the same length as the Pencil itself, not quite, but very strong magnet. I don't feel like it would actually go flying if I had it on there. Up towards the top, we've got our power button with Touch ID built in, so it is a fingerprint scanner. Interestingly enough, that they added that. I don't think you have the option to use Face Unlock. We'll have to check that out in just a second. More speakers. Volume rockers as well. And again, it would be kind of neat to see this on an iPhone if it was coupled with their Face Unlock. All right, along the left side, absolutely nothing. Flipping it over on the back is that rear 12 megapixel camera, Apple logo, and that's just about it for this very small iPad. Let's go ahead and boot it up for the first time. I'm going to run through the startup process and talk about anything that's noteworthy. So right away, it prompts you to set up that Touch ID. I also want to make note that the bezels are very minimal on this iPad. They're actually pretty ideal to kind of rest your thumbs. I always say, at least on tablets, you kind of want bezel. A bezel-less tablet really wouldn't make sense because you have your fingers all over the screen itself. So overall, a good-looking front display. Anyways, with Touch ID, it says in place of an Apple passcode or ID password. So it doesn't look like it has Face ID at all. It would be nice to have the option to do one or the other or have both of them, but Apple doesn't give you that. Anyways, let's go ahead and set one of these up. Should be very quick and easy. These hardware fingerprint scanners have gotten very good over the past many years, I should say. It says cover top button completely. You got it. And we're done. So, oh wait, no we're not. Keep going. Got to get the edges. So that's fine if it takes a while to get this done, as long as it's very accurate. We are added and ready to go. I'm going to set that up later. I don't really want to add more. Obviously, if I have it horizontally, I'll probably want my left finger there, or however else you really want to use it. Maybe my left thumb. You might want to just register a bunch of different ones depending on how you're holding it. Maybe on the other side, if you happen to be holding it like this, your right thumb. All right, we are all set up and ready to go with the new iPad mini. Attempting to hold it with one hand, it is doable. I'd say I have maybe slightly above average size hands overall, so it's really not that comfortable for me, but I would say if you have larger hands, you can comfortably hold on to it. Anyways, this is an 8.3-inch 2266 by 1488 resolution. This is an IPS display. Looks really good. I mean, over that 1440p resolution. Honestly, it's kind of like just a little bit larger of an iPhone. However, it does run iPadOS, so you'll notice some differences. First of all, even within settings, side by side, as opposed to going between screens. While you're in an app, you can kind of swipe up. You get to this task bar here to quickly swap between apps. Pretty standard though, it'll show all of your recent apps. Let's go into display very quickly. You can switch between light and dark mode. I like to turn True Tone off, but I would recommend keeping it on if you want it to kind of shift colors depending on the ambient light in the room. No, there is not a higher refresh rate on this tablet, unfortunately. I did wish to see that, however, they did not include it. Now, anyways, let's go ahead and test out that fingerprint scanner. So just pressing down and leaving my finger on at the same time. Now with it locked, let's just try and set it down so it doesn't actually wake it. I'll have to jump into settings to see if I can change that, but let's go to the lock screen and set it down. Very quick. It did recognize it. There is that animation that kind of makes it feel a little bit slow, but watch that padlock setting it down. It's pretty instant, and then it actually unlocks it. So I don't need to unlock, swipe, but if I do swipe, it'll prompt for the passcode, and then I can just set it on down. Okay, so let's connect the Apple Pencil here. Get it all synced up. It recognizes it right away once it is connected. Welcome to Apple Pencil. Try scribble with handwriting. Try writing a few words. So let's go ahead and do that. Try writing. Excuse my handwriting. I'm obviously not trying very hard. It tried to recognize it. How about if I write, let's hit replay. Actually, let's just hit continue. Explore, double tap on the Apple Pencil to switch between the tool you're using and the eraser. Very handy little tool there. And then, of course, you could just use your iPad. That was one thing that always got me, was I don't understand why I can't swipe from the top and bring down anything. That's weird. I have to use my finger. That is just something that has always bothered me, especially because then you have to shift. If I have a notification I want to pull down, I have to actually use my finger and not the pencil there. Okay, and before we continue through, I do want to make note, I am giving away this very tablet, this new iPad mini from Apple that we did just open up. Just want to say thanks for all the support you've given throughout the years. What you'll need to do is be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, click that thumbs up button, and then in the description there is a link to the Gleam website where you have to enter, because then I can just randomly pick a winner. Gleam will actually pick the winner at random for me. So anyways, click that link, go enter. Thanks again. I'm not gonna put this in the title or anything that it's a giveaway. Just wanna say thanks for watching my videos. I like to kind of hide giveaways so that they're not actually, you're not clicking on the video for the actual giveaway. You clearly support the channel. And overall, that is everything I want to talk about for now with the new iPad mini. Pretty exciting device. I think it's very unique, especially with that screen size, very portable. And then of course you have iPadOS, so you can do side by side with different apps and a few other perks that iPhones don't really have. So as a quick example, if I go into the Files app, you'll see these three dots here. And if I swipe down, it will throw it over and give me the option for split screen. I don't actually know. Let's go into, how about the Books app? And it will split between the Books and the Files app. You might not want to do that, but then you can resize it. You have a few different options. So let's bring it back to the middle and then change the orientation. So you can also do vertical side by side with multiple apps. There's also a lot of other neat features. You can drag apps on top of each other. So if I bring the Notes app, I don't think settings can actually go in split screen, but if I bring the Notes app on top, you'll see it replaced Files there. So now when I open it up, it brings my notes up. So really cool and neat OS overall. At least they tailor it more towards a larger screen size. But anyways, that's everything I want to talk about for now with the new iPad mini. I hope you enjoyed the video. A lot more content coming soon. Be sure to click that thumbs up button. And as always, thanks for watching.